Hi Sagittarius, I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome to your mid-November 2022 Money and Career Tarot reading. I do want to remind you, per usual, this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I more than appreciate in advance your likes, your comments, subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Definitely join this Sagittarian tribe. And I will leave a link down below for your monthly November 2022 Money and Career read if you haven't checked that out already. And that'll be the first link down below, but let's aim on down and pull some cards. All right, let's jump right into the tarot part of the reading and pull from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. I do feel like there's thoughts at the split deck with the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Thoughts of the past when it comes to your career, when it comes to your financial investments, decisions, whether it is more in regards to the beginning of a living situation, past living situations, or more so the beginning of your current job or business, or both, or just past choices when it comes to your career. Leaving situations, joining in specific jobs, horrible wording, you get the point. There's thoughts of the past. But I did get the message before beginning this attempt for this part of the reading, and it was overly serious and winning all the meanwhile. That is not the message that came through, but it's coming out that way for a reason. Winning all the meanwhile, interesting. A winner's mindset is what I'm feeling. The Four of Cups, there's a reminder of what's not meant for you. Whether for you specifically, Sagittarius, in regards to what opportunities are flowing in at this time that you're attracting, manifesting, even seeking out to an extent. Or it could be for an expansion, for a new opportunity altogether. But for some of you, it's more so in regards to a current job that you're working or a current living situation where it's just not right for you, okay? It's not at least right for you at this point along your path. For some, it was never. Right? But we all make certain choices that we, at times we make choices where we look down, look back upon it and realize this was actually not a good choice from the beginning, but it's up to you how long you stick with something, okay? Even though divine timing is at play. We have the Eight of Pentacles flying into my box of tarot cards, and I really do feel as if it's a month where, specifically the second half of the month, where you're putting in the hard work, dusting off an old habit of yours is what I'm hearing. But for some of you, it's more so with this cobweb, dusting off an old skill set of yours to put to use to get you to the next level of success, or just to make more money. Could be for a side hustle, could be to enhance your current day business that you're running, getting off the ground, or it could be more in regards to succeeding at your current day-to-day job. However it works for you. For some of which it's coming in handy in more than one situation, but you're feeling a bit trapped, okay? You're feeling a bit limited in certain ways, but I'm getting a very Four of Swords vibe, okay? You're very much protected. And in the last attempt to do this reading, I got the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So thoughts of your savings, wanting to help other people with their situation when it comes to money and career, but feeling it's not really where your attention should be. But all the meanwhile, you're being reminded in certain ways you're protected. Okay, you are protected spiritually. The Hermit card, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. You're going to feel very to oneself when you're at work, when you're at home. I'm feeling like my energy is just sort of, it's a bit more soothing now. I was feeling very fierce, very determined, but very feisty to an extent in the reading up until I picked this card up. And I just feel like it's reminders that in your alone time, you have the ability to heal, to rewind in one's mind in a simplistic manner and improve all the meanwhile, but to just kind of get back to a peaceful way of being, feeling like you can be the creator of your own peace in a situation, or you can have the opposite effect, right? So utilize your mind and your knowledge and experience up until this point to be the creator of peace, right? In more than one way, so that you can easily develop, create, as I'm seeing the Emperor in my mind's eye, and so that you can just live a healthy lifestyle, right? Especially when it comes to your home situation, you want to be able to the best of your ability, heal and make it a sanctuary or maintain that, and just so you can get back to work, whether it's running a business and or working a day-to-day job in a peaceful, sort of more collected manner, all right? But there's a highlight on the fact that you're a bit defensive, whether it comes to certain interactions, certain occurrences or lack thereof which at home or at work. It just feels like you are a little bit uptight at certain points, but there's more to it than meets the eye. What's happening on a soul level with you, where your expectations are with other people, with the situation or multiple. I need to, I would say, be strategic all the meanwhile, but put your guard down. Take a deep breath. Again, allow for oneself to utilize your hermit mode to your best advantage so you don't feel super feisty in that situation, okay? For some of you, excuse me as I can't even speak, you're being reminded, if it's the situation as a whole that feels unhealthy or just kind of has played its role in your life, it's coming to an end when it's meant to. All right, just remember that. But it also seems that in the month, the second half of the month, you're getting a highlight on the fact that you don't fully see the way, right? Or you just want more clarity in regards to when something's coming to an end, how a situation's meant to proceed, how your financial situation is going to proceed for the better or for the worse, and Spirit's saying it will proceed for the best, okay? The best of your future, your situation. Didn't love that wording, but you get the point. It's as if when you stress over not knowing how your financial future is going to unravel for oneself and proceed, a bit of unexpected income comes in, right? Clarity comes in regards to, or at least a bit of which, in regards to what you can expect moving forward. But also Spirit saying, well, with the Ace of Swords, as the new starts to flow in, or just even that clarity flows in, are you keeping things hopeful in one's mind, heart, and soul? And are you making smart choices as to where you put your money in regards to what actually gains your attention, resources? Are you going with the flow? Okay. Are you allowing for oneself to make room for what you deserve, however that pertains to you? Because there's this feeling that there's more than one level of wish fulfillment on the horizon for you. You'll get a taste of just that in the second half of the month. And it could be in regards to where you're feeling tied up, or when you're feeling a bit restricted or tied up, you just get that feeling that there's that fulfillment on the horizon for you, right? But it doesn't feel fully fulfilling, at least because whether it's due to your hunger for more, or it's just the negativity that surrounds you or that you're wrapped up with, or just certain factors make it harder to recognize the beauty of what's become successful up until this point and will more so moving forward, and what's flowing in at this time. I'm seeing the Three of Wands. Confidence, success. I don't see you lacking confidence in the second half of the month, and if you do, it's not evident to others, right? It's this feeling that Spirit's pushing you to prioritize your happiness, right? We get it. Money flowing in and adding up makes you happy. We get it. Success with your business, with your day-to-day job, that makes you happy. But how else can you implement more happiness in the midst of feeling quite confident and just doing what you have to do to even appear that way when at work, or just doing what you got to do for your business, right? We have two more here, big money and a golden touch. You might want to watch the Leo reading if you have that in your channel. That was a bit feisty because theirs was all about having a golden touch, and you're no exception when it comes to that. It just feels like you do something and you do it well, and you prove yourself all the meanwhile, even if you feel like you still have to do that to an extent moving forward. But it's this reminder that you deserve the big money that's coming in for you, whether it's happening in the second half of the month or it's more so happening moving forward, right, in the upcoming months. Some of you needing to remember that the month of December highlights a lot of success for you that you're sort of being prepared for, or just even more so January, okay? Just saying, how do you want to finish up the month? How do you want to end this year? New opportunity, life-changing success, quality investment. I feel like you have a lot going on, and it's more than meets the eye at times, but you're very much thinking strategically as to where you want to invest your time, your energy, your money, all the meanwhile. It just feels like you're not being too loose with your money, but at times you are overspending. Does that make sense? For the most part, you're holding quite a tight grip on your money, and even if you haven't previous to the second half of the month. And for some of you, it's all about this new opportunity, right? To make more money, to succeed more, allow for oneself to recognize that you deserve the success that's coming to be in the second half of the month, and more so moving forward, okay? There's a level of saving increase, right? An increase for your savings that just puts a smile on your face or puts you at ease, gives you the sense of a breath of fresh air, right? You can catch your breath in that moment, or those moments. But Spirit's saying, well, there's more of which to come, right? We know that money makes things easier for you, makes you happier, and just kind of gives you that reassurance for your future. So we'll help you make more, period. Okay? They want me to line these up over here. Allow for the life-changing success that takes place in the second half of the month to make you even more so embrace your independence moving forward, but to embrace your innate ability to work well with others, even if you don't want to, okay? Not sure why I felt the need to say that. It's this feeling that you won't get everything out perfectly in the moment. You might stutter a little bit, slip up on your words, struggle with the perfect wording, but people like the relatability about you. People like the realistic efforts you put forth, your hardworking nature naturally as a fire sign, as a Sag. But there's career success taking place once again as you have 4 different success cards. I mean, that just says it for you right there, where you're being reminded you deserve all that's coming to be in such a positive light, but it's up to you to view it in the right manner, even though you don't have everything you desire in the second half of the month or by the end of the month in general, even though things aren't perfect, but they're not meant to be, okay? Look at that. The 4 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Justice card, talking about things are falling into place. Some of you, there is a true focus on your family life, on wanting to do better for them, wanting to touch things up in certain ways or replace the situation, regardless of how that works for you. But again, that golden touch and the scales balancing out for you. But you just sort of still feeling, even by the end of the month, you don't fully see how everything's going to unravel, but needing to put your focus towards how, in the midst of this balancing act, again, your happiness taking an ultra focus. Your focus needs to be on a level of gratitude and appreciation for the prosperity that's flowing in at this time, okay? It's this reminder to others and to oneself that you're this golden pillar of success, of relatability, of dependability, okay? And it's this reminder to, say it's a boss figure or people you work with or even customers, clientele, or just those looking to invest in you. You can be looked to get the job done, right? You can be looked to succeed in a very mature, honorable light, okay? So with that said and done, allow for oneself to embrace the life-changing success as, again, you're viewed in honorable light and people just see you going places. But again, I feel like you just have a lot going on in your mind, your heart, your soul behind closed doors. So just balance things out and be the peace in your own situation and recognize that your life will change even more so in the upcoming months as you receive the justice and success and even an opportunity that will leave your future looking brighter than your current day situation. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of your month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.